So welcome. Thank you for joining me for yoga. So you're going to come sitting on a blanket like this. I invite you to come sitting today with your legs crossed like this for the beginning meditation. So for in this meditation, bring your sitting bones down and cross your legs like this. And then lengthen the side bodies. Lift the bottom of your belly up so you feel your torso moving upright. Roll the shoulder blades back and down, and then gently bring your hands on top of your lap. And let's begin. I'm going to invite you to close your eyes and bring your attention inward. Inhale through your nose. Bring the breath into the heart center. And then exhale out through your nose. Make your exhalation long and slow and deep. Inhale through your nose. Bring your breath into the middle of your chest. Allow your chest to expand. And then exhale. One more breath. Inhale. Allow your chest to expand. And exhale. And then bring your attention into your body and begin to notice the body sensations. Scan your body from top to bottom and notice what you notice. Notice the places in your body that might be pulsating, tingling, or buzzing with sensation. Notice your heartbeat thumping inside of your chest. Notice also the pace of your breath, the inhalation and the exhalation. Also notice your muscle tone, your skin tone. Notice the places that you might be holding on to some tension. Also notice the places in your body that feel open and relaxed. Also notice different places in your body with different temperature. Places that feel warm or cool. And as we begin the practice this morning, beginning with a sense of connectedness with the body, with our intentions, our heart, our mind and spirit, to draw some attention now into the heart center. I invite you to slowly raise your hands and bring your right hand to your heart center and then left on top of the right. And now notice what you notice. Do you notice the heart beating? Do you notice the rising and the falling of your chest a little bit better or not? Do you notice the temperature of your hands? And take one breath here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale here one more time. And then slowly as you exhale, gently release your head down as you gently bow towards your heart center. And here, as we begin the practice, we connect with our heart center. And give gratitude. Gratitude for our body, our heart, and the guidance that comes through. Gratitude for our loved ones. Gratitude to God, the universe, for all the guidance, for all the resources, for the love and light that surrounds. And then slowly inhaling, lift your head, gently release the hands down, and then slowly open your eyes. Let's begin with a stretch. Take your arms over and interlace those hands like this, and then stretch up. Press the sitting bones down, and lift the side bodies up, and stretch the arms up and over, and drop the chin down, and look towards your lap, your legs, and keep lengthening, stretch. Welcome, Masura. Glad you can join. Assalamu alaikum.
ওয়ালাইকুম সালাম সবাই খালাম নেই যোগা করতেছে
So let's go ahead and just stretch up here. Lengthen. Reach up towards the ceiling. Inhale, lift the pit of your belly up. And then when you exhale, stretch your arms out and down. Stretch all the way down. And from here, inhaling, look forward. And then exhaling, twist to your left. Twist to your left. Keep lifting the heart center up. Draw the shoulder blades down and twist. And inhaling, come back to center. And then exhaling, twist to the opposite side. Keep lengthening the side bodies. Inhaling, come back to center. So now from here, stretch out your legs in front of you like this. And take your hands by your side. Inhaling, relax the legs. And then exhaling, push out with your heels. So inhaling, lift and lengthen. And then exhaling, push out with your heels. Inhaling, relax the legs and lengthen. Exhaling, push out with your heels and contract the quadriceps. Contract the quads, so squeeze your thighs into your bone. And then when you inhale next, relax the legs. One more time. Exhaling, squeeze your quadriceps, push the heels away, and pull your toes towards your shin bone, and spread your toes. Spread your toes. And then slowly release. Okay. Bring your feet together like this as much as possible. And then hold your feet here and then bring them as close towards your hips as possible. And then inhaling, lift the pit of your belly, draw the shoulder blades down, And then take the thigh bones out towards the knees. And you don't have to look like me. It's not about looking like me or anything. It's really about letting your body go and stretch to its capacity. And every body is different. So just feel what you're feeling and let your thigh bones stretch out towards the knees. So this particular shape, this particular pose is really helpful to do if you're having like cramps or if you're having hip issues. So this really helps with that. If you're having some even lower back stuff, sometimes this can help. Opening up the hips actually helps to release lower back tension and also abdomen tension as well. So keep going. Inhaling, lift the pit of your belly. Exhaling, stretch the legs out, the knees out. One more breath. Inhale. And then exhaling slowly. Release the legs and bring the legs back forward. Bring your hands by your side. Inhaling, lengthen the side body so you sit tall. Exhaling, squeeze those quads and push those heels away. Inhaling, relax the legs. And exhaling, squeeze your quadriceps. So quadriceps are your thighs. So squeeze the flesh into the bone. Inhaling, relax. And one last time. Squeeze those quads. And then slowly release. All right, so now, the first thing we're going to do is actually open up our shoulders. So I'm going to invite you to go ahead and get your strap or get your scarf, right? And hold it like this. And make your arms straight. And then take those arms back behind you. And you're going to feel your shoulder blades squeezing. So make sure you're holding it so that you feel your shoulder blades squeezing. If you're too far wide, you're not going to feel much. But the closer you hold it, the tighter you hold it, the more you're going to squeeze your shoulder blades. Just make sure that you're not bending your elbows as you go behind you. Keep your arms straight. So if you have to keep your arms straight to go a little wider, then that's fine. Then you can go back out. And then slowly you come up. So we all are holding this in a different length. So you want to hold it to where you feel your shoulder blades. So like your shoulder blades here are going to be squeezing as you go back. As you go back. So from here, all the way back behind you, and then slowly come back up. Come all the way to the front. If this feels too easy for you, then hold a little closer. If it's too challenging and it's too much, you have to bend your elbow, then hold a little further out. Okay, so this is to open up your shoulders. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale as you go back. Inhale and exhaling, come forward. Inhale as you go up. Exhale as you come down. Inhale as you come up. Exhale as you come down. I'm going to hold a little tighter this time because I want to challenge myself. Squeeze as you go back. And then squeeze the shoulders as you come back forward. Couple more times. Inhale. And exhaling, go back. Inhale. And exhaling, come forward. All right, so next, we're going to do another shoulder. So this time, you're going to hold the strap that you have. You're going to put it around your wrist like this. Okay, make it equal. And then you you take this and you hold it. You hold it like this. So it looks like this. And you hold it with your right hand. Then take the right hand and swing it in front of you and then go back behind like this. So it looks like this. Then take the opposite hand and rotate internally. Then place it behind and take a hold of your strap. And lock your hands as close together as possible. So here, if you are starting to feel, if you feel your fingers touching, okay, then you don't need the strap. So now from here, keep holding the strap, keep holding your scarf or your fingers, and then I'm going to demonstrate something to you. Imagine these are your shoulder blades. So your shoulder blades are these shoulder blades. Take the right one up and the left one down, and then move both of them to the right. Inhaling, keep lifting the bottom of your belly up, keep sitting tall. And then exhaling, keep creating those actions. Take the right shoulder blade up, left shoulder blade down, and slide both of them to the right. This is an excellent stretch for the shoulders. The shoulders love to do this on a daily basis. So one more breath here. Inhale. And then exhaling, slowly release. And shake that off. The same thing here. Now you switch to the opposite hand and hold it with the opposite arm. And then go all the way from the front to the back. And then take this one out. Bend your elbow and hold behind you. So you're holding like this. And you're holding your hands as close together as possible. So now, take the left shoulder blade up, the right shoulder blade down, and slide both of them to the left. Slide both of them to the left. And breathe, inhale, and exhale. So glad to see you too, see you all. I'm glad you all can join me today. One more breath here, inhale, and then exhale, slowly release. Okay, so now roll out your shoulders like this, roll them back, really big shoulder rolls, and squeeze the shoulder blade behind your back. Keep lifting the bottom of your belly up, lift the heart center, draw the shoulder blades back. Keep going, keep going. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Big shoulders. So now do one at a time. One at a time. Inhale and exhale. And then slowly go ahead and release and shake that off. So I want to go ahead and invite you to come onto your mat. If you have one, onto your floor. And like this, on hands and knees. Keep your hands under your shoulders and the knees under the hips. And then toes untucked. So now from here, spread your fingers wide like this and place them down. Now I want to show you all something. The four corners of your palms, right here, these four corners, press them into the floor, right? And then spread your fingers out like this. So whenever you do yoga, your hands are always stretched out like this. in any of the floor shapes, any of the floor poses that we do, postures, okay? So whenever you're on the floor, your hands are always like this, and you're pushing these four corners always down into the mat. So now let's come. So now from here, inhale, and then exhaling round upward with your spine. Squeeze the belly to the back body, tuck the chin under, and then when you inhale, reverse that. Lift the chin, look up, draw the shoulder blades down, lift that sitting bones. And then exhale. Inhaling, reverse. Squeeze the shoulder blades back and down. And look up. And then exhaling, tuck the chin under, tuck the sitting bones under, spread the shoulder blades. Inhaling. Exhaling, reverse. Round upward with your spine. Spread the shoulder blades away from each other. And then inhaling, slowly come back to center. So now from here, go ahead and cross your legs and come into a seat. Now for this shape, we're going to take our legs out. Take our legs out like this. And this is also very good. If you're having any cramps or if you're having any lower back issues, this is a really good one to do. So now from here, take your legs out and then pull your toes towards your shin bone. So your feet are flexing, your ankles are flexing, and your toes are pointed directly straight. So they're not at an angle, they're pointing directly straight. Then contract your quadriceps. So these are your quadriceps, your thigh muscles. So contract them, meaning squeeze them, and then press the thighs down into the floor. Take your arms up, inhale, and then as you exhale, begin to lean forward a little bit, and you're gonna start to feel a lot of stretch in your hamstrings. So feel that. Keep the heart center lifted, roll the shoulder blades back, and then take your hands here, you can place them behind you, and then you can use the hands to kind of propel and lean in to the shape a little bit more. Maybe you lean in a little bit more, and if you're leaning in a lot, maybe you take your hands on top of your knee or on top of your shin bone, okay? And maybe you lean in a bit more. And breathe here, inhale and exhale. One more breath, inhale and exhale, slowly come up. Great work. All right, now then from there, we get into another stretch. So come onto your side like this. Come onto your side, and you can take your hand and you can just put your head on top of your hand. Rest your head, and your body is straight. Then take the opposite leg and hold here. Now, you can hold behind your calf. You can actually bring your scarf back if you have one. You can also do this. You can place the scarf like this and hold and stretch like this. Inhale, exhale, and stretch. One more breath here, inhale and exhale. Slowly release out of that. And then you just turn around. You can just turn around like this to do the opposite side. Then take your strap, place it behind your heel, hold as high as possible, and stretch. And push the heel away from your body and pull your toes towards your shin bone. One more breath here. Inhale, and then exhaling, release out of that. And then set your strap aside for now. We're gonna get into another stretch. So come on to hands and knees for now. And come on to the shin bone. Then from here, untuck the back toes. So they're untucked like this. Then take your right leg and stretch it out to the side. Make sure your heel is aligned with your knee. Then press the foot down and continue to squeeze the quadriceps again. So you're squeezing the thighs into the bone, right? And then rest your hand kind of on the side here, on the side. So don't put pressure on your knee. We have a tendency to do that. Don't do that because that's not good for the knee. But you can take it to the side, or you can actually place it on top of the thigh, it's fine, or on top of the shin. Okay, then, but we'll start here for now. Inhaling, lift the pit of your belly, draw the shoulder blades down, take your hand in the position, then take the opposite arm, the left arm up, lengthen first, reach up towards the sky, inhale, and then exhaling, now you begin to stretch. Now you begin to stretch all the way to the side. Breathe, inhale and exhale. And turn your head and look up towards your inner elbow on the upper hand. And feel all the stretch on the left side of your rib cage. Opening up the side body. And breathe. And then inhaling, slowly come up. Release your head down. Come onto hands and knees. Bring your leg back. And then switch sides. Inhaling, take your right arm up. And then as you exhale, slowly begin to stretch. Now feel the right rib cage stretching on this side. And breathe and look up. Look up towards the sky. Look up towards your inner elbow above you. And breathe. Inhale and exhale. It feels so good. That stretch in the side body. Inhale, slowly come up. And then side that. So we get ready for our first downward dog. So again, bring your hands like this and place them in the front of your mat. Then sit back. Take your arms all the way straight. And then from there, inhaling, come back up onto hands and knees. Tuck the toes under, like this. Tuck the toes under. And then press the hands down. Then take the hips all the way up. Like this. And this is called downward dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. So here, keep your feet hip distance apart. So your feet are about a foot wide. Then from here, press your hands down so much that you take your hips away from your hands. Then inhale and slowly come forward into a plank. Halak asana, right? Into a plank. Then push back again to down dog. And here, spread your shoulder blades away from each other. Inhaling, keep spreading the shoulder blades as you come up to plank again. And then exhaling, push back. Down dog. This time, inhaling, bring your hips in between your arms, draw the shoulder blades down, and curl your torso and upward facing dog. And look up. And then exhaling, downward facing dog. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. One more time. Inhaling, upward facing dog. And exhaling, downward facing dog. Now from here, we're going to come all the way back onto plank. And then from plank, bend the elbows and come down onto your belly. And untuck the back toes. Then take your hands by your side, palm faces up. Then from here, press the hips down and then lift everything else up. And feel the strength of your back. Inhale here. And then exhaling, come on down. Inhale, lift up. Exhaling, coming down. Inhaling, lift up, hold it here. This time, interlace your hands behind your back and squeeze the shoulder blades behind you. And look forward. Inhaling. And then exhaling slowly. Bring your hands back down. Tuck the toes under. And then inhaling slowly. And come back to downward facing dog. We're going to go ahead and move into our first lunge. Inhaling, take the right leg up. And then exhaling, step the right leg in between your hands. And then drop into the back heel. And position your front heel so that it splits and bisects the arch of your back foot. It's arch of your back foot. Then from there, take your arms up and come into this shape. Come into this shape, where your knee is above your ankle. Draw your shoulder blades down, lengthen the side bodies, and reach into your fingertips. So now from here, go a little deeper. Inhale, slowly come up. I invite you to go ahead and turn your toes to the opposite side. So now you're coming into the opposite direction. So make sure your heel is bisecting the inner arch of your back foot. Inhale here, exhaling, bend into that opposite knee now. Make sure your knee is above your ankle and sit low and reach into your fingertips. So lengthen the side bodies, draw the shoulder blades down and reach. And then press the back edge of your back foot down and lift the back knee. So your back leg is straight. Inhale, exhaling. And if you notice yourself leaning forward, you actually want to lean back so that your torso, your shoulders are on top of your hips. So you're not like this, you're actually leaning back. Inhaling, slowly straighten your legs. Turn your feet parallel. Turn back to the front of your mat. Come on down and step it forward. And slowly come up. We're going to go ahead and continue on with a few more lunges. This time, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhaling, reach up. Exhaling, bend the knees forward, fold. Inhaling, half lift. This time, take the right leg back into a lunge and then drop it down. Untuck the back toes. Make sure your knee is right above your ankle. So it's not like this. It's not like this. It's right above the ankle. This is the safest way for your knee. So now from here, sink your hips low and drag towards the front. Keep your shoulders back and take your hands and interlace them behind your back and squeeze the shoulder blades behind. Keep lifting the pit of your belly up. Inhaling. Exhaling, sink a little lower. Bring the outer right hip forward so that you're facing forward in your lunge. Inhaling, exhaling, go a little deeper. And then slowly go ahead. Bring your hands back down. Tuck the back toes, lift up into a lunge, and then switch sides. Step it back. Now take the left leg back, right leg forward, and sink a little lower. Make sure your knee is above your ankle, and then squeeze. Bring yourself here. And then from here, go deeper. Keep lifting the heart center, draw the shoulder blades down. Then take your hands behind. And stretch. You're going to feel a lot of stretch on the front of your left thigh. This is so good. If you're on your period, you're having hip issues, leg tightness, this is so good for the hips. Slowly go ahead and come out of that, release out of that, and lift up the back knee and step it up. Then from here, bend the knees, take your arms up like this. And shift your sitting bones back. Reach into your fingertips, spread the shoulder blades, inhale. And then exhaling, slowly forward fold. Inhaling, lift up halfway, look forward. And then exhaling this time, again, take the right leg back. And stay in a lunge here. We're stretching into a lunge so that your front knee is above your ankle again. Then from here, inhaling, slowly come up into a lunge. And reach. Reach into your fingertips and sink in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, touch down, step the leg forward and step the opposite leg back. Bend into that front knee and inhaling, slowly come up. Reach. And then exhaling, touch down and step it forward. Step it back again, opposite leg. This time, drop into that back heel and rotate your body to face the same direction as your front toes, so you're facing the front. Then from here, straighten that back leg. Press that back heel down. Inhaling, slowly come up and reach. Exhaling, sink a little lower. Inhaling, reach. Lengthen. Exhaling, sink a little lower. Inhaling, reach. And exhaling, touch down. Step it forward and step it back. You might start to notice your legs are getting heavier. And that's okay. Make sure you're facing forward this time. Your hips are facing forward, right? Facing this way. Then inhaling, reach up. Exhaling, sink a little lower. Your back leg is straight and it's pushing down into the mat. And so you're feeling the stretch on the front of your thigh, right here, on the front of the belly maybe, front of that leg. Maybe you're feeling some on the torso. Reach up, inhale. And then exhaling, touch down and step it forward. Again, take the right leg back. This time, you come back into the shape that we already did. Inhale. But this time, we bring the elbow to the knee and then take the arm up like this. And while you do that, draw your shoulder blades down. So down and away from your ears, so your neck is open, and reach into the fingertips and sink low. Make sure your knee is right above your ankle. All right, inhaling, slowly come up. This time, turn around to the opposite side and then slowly come down and switch. And breathe. Lift the bottom of your belly up. Inhaling, slowly come up. Turn your feet parallel. And then slowly go ahead. From here, step it forward. Bring your hands together. Inhaling, reach up. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, half lift. This time, exhaling, step back into down dog. Again, keep your feet hip distance apart. And from here, inhaling, come into a plank. Exhaling, drop down into the knee. And then lift up. Okay, so we're coming towards the later part of our practice. So we begin to do some back bending here with this one. So back bending helps to open up the rib cage, which then helps you to breathe better because your lungs feel like they have more space. And so they can breathe better. So in order to do some back bending, we've already opened up the hip flexors. We've already kind of opened up, well, we're going to open up the spine a little bit more. But for now, I want to go ahead and get into some more shoulder work. So to do some more shoulder work, I want to have you come on to your forearms like this. So keep your forearms parallel to each other like this. Okay, so they're like this. Bring them down. And then slowly come up into Dandang. Remember to keep your fingers spreading. So now from here, inhale and exhale. Hold it here in Dandang. And from here, come into a plank. So lower your hips. And then squeeze your shoulder blades and spread them away. Squeeze your shoulder blades and spread them away. Squeeze your shoulder blades and spread them away. One more breath here, inhale. And then exhaling, slowly release out of that. All right, and then slowly come up. So then from here, you're doing good, I hope. So we're going to come back down. From here, come into a plank. So now from plank, I want to invite you to just play around with this. You're going to take your hips side to side and keep the shoulder blades strong. Take your hips side to side and then slowly turn onto your right palm. Keep squeezing, keep stabilizing yourself on your shoulder here. And then maybe you take your arm up like this. Inhale. Keep the hips lifting. So they're not collapsed like this, they're lifting. Inhale. And then slowly come on back. Now we go to the opposite side. So what helps here is to, this bottom shoulder, make sure you're squeezing the shoulder into the center of your back. Inhale, and then exhaling, slowly come back. Then from here, bend and come onto your belly. Bring your hands under your shoulder. Press the tops of your feet down. Inhaling, slowly come into a back bend. Draw your shoulder blades down. Keep the space of your neck between the shoulder and the ear. Keep it very open, long. So your shoulders don't go like this. You're actively taking your shoulders down. And look up. Inhale. Exhaling, slowly pull yourself forward and down. Hug the elbows in. Press the hands down, press the hips down, press the tops of your feet down, and then inhaling, slowly come up. Exhaling, come down. Inhaling one more time. Exhaling down. All right, slowly now from here. Just like you came down, you're gonna come up. So tuck the toes under, squeeze the shoulder blades and the shoulder elbows towards your rib cage. Inhaling, slowly come up. And then bring your knees under and come up to your shins, like this. So the next thing that we're gonna do, you might have to put a blanket under your knee, or like if you have a mat, then go ahead and fold it twice. Or if you're on a carpet, then you may not need to do anything because you just need a little bit of cushion under your knees. Sometimes that can help. So then I invite you to either tuck the toes under if that makes you feel more stable, or keep it untucked, your choice. The next thing we're gonna do is take your hands like this, fingers closed, and place, I'm going to show you. You're going to take your hands like this, and you're going to place it on top of your sacrum, the bone that's here above the glutes. You're going to place the hands right here, like this. So then lift the bottom of your belly, draw the shoulder blades back, open up the heart center here, so your front body is opening up this way and this way, okay? And then take your hands here, squeeze the shoulder blades behind your back, lift the pit of your belly, inhale, look up, and then exhaling, back bend. And breathe. This is version 1. One more breath here, inhale, exhale, and then your next inhalation, slowly come up and release out of that. That was version 1. Now I'm going to show you version 2. So version 2, you just drag your hands a little bit lower, down here, and you keep squeezing the shoulder blades back behind your back, okay? And the hips, you want to keep the hips right above your knee at all times, so don't let the hips go back this way, okay? Don't let it go this way. So keep your hips, your thigh bone vertical the whole time. So go ahead and get ready. Bring your hands here, lift the pit of your belly, draw the shoulder blades back and down, inhale, and then exhaling, we go down. Version 2, inhaling, slowly come up. Now we're going to do version 3. So version 3, we're going, if you want to do it, you can join along, or you can just do version 1, your choice. This is really intense, so take it easy on your lower back. We don't want to overstrain your lower back at all. If it hurts, then back off. Don't do it. Okay, so let's get ready. Version 3, if you want to do it, or you do version 1 or 2, your choice. Inhaling, lift up. And then exhaling, I begin to take my hands to my heels and throat back and look up. One more breath here. And then inhale, you slowly come up. And let that go. Cross your legs and come into a seat. So we did a lot of lower back stuff here. I want to invite you to go ahead and widen the legs, widen the feet again. Take it all the way wide. And then roll your flesh back. Roll it back and under, so it's rolling back. Then from here, lift the pit of your belly, inhale, lengthen, and then as you exhale, reach the opposite arm to the opposite foot. Inhaling, slowly come back and switch. Keep both sitting bones down. And then inhale and slowly come back up. All right, so now from here, we're going to get into a little bit of a leg stretch, and then we will close it out. So come lying flat on your back. Take your scarf again, like this, or a belt, whatever you have, and take the right leg up and place the scarf behind your heel like this, and hold with your right hand as high as possible. Make your legs straight, make your arms straight, and put your shoulder down on the mat. I like to wrap my scarf around my wrist so it doesn't. And I'm going to show you all how to do that. So the way to do it is you're holding the strap, so you're putting the strap like this, and so you grip it like, you can grip it like this, if that works. So like you're holding it like this, right? And then take the strap, put it over your wrist, take the thumb up, and put it in like that. So you're holding it like this. I hope you all are able to understand that. I know it's a little tricky. So in this stretch, straighten the legs, both of them. Press the bottom thigh going down into the floor and straighten the upper leg and squeeze your quadriceps on both sides and then press out with your heel and draw your shoulders down. Inhale, exhale, and stretch the back of your leg, the hamstrings, and flex your ankle a lot. One more breath here. And exhaling, switch sides. Go to the opposite leg. Inhaling, lift the bottom of your belly up. Exhaling, squeeze your quads, stretch the hamstrings, push the heel out, pull your toes towards your shin bone on both legs. And breathe. And then slowly go ahead and release out of that. I want to go ahead and have you all come sitting up and look at the screen so you can see me what I'm doing. I'm going to show you how to open up your neck a bit more and stretch out these muscles. When we're on the computer a lot, like I have been because of all the quarantine, doing a lot of work in the computer, and that can really tighten up these muscles. It can tighten up the trapezius. And so we're gonna work with massaging these a little bit. So to massage, take one of your hand and you wanna see about getting into these muscles, which is your trapezius, and then this muscle right here, right? So I usually like to grip it like this. I take my hand and I grip it like this. So I look forward first, inhale, and then I pull down. I pull like down. You grip, you squeeze and pull down, and then you turn your neck to the opposite side and breathe. Inhaling, slowly come up. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So grip, first look forward and grip, and then pull down, and then you stretch. Sometimes you can lose the grip, and that's okay, just re-grip. I feel it. If you feel like you'll get a sense of which muscle you're working with. There's muscles that go up and down. You can hold and grip at different places. Inhaling, slowly come up. Okay, so you might notice some difference or not. This grip on a different place, maybe a little bit lower. One more time, grip and press down. So when I get down to here, I press down, I hold it down, and then I tilt my head. Notice that stretch. Inhaling, slowly come up. So same thing here. I press down. So press down into your trap. First, keep your head straight. Press down, and then tilt. And keep pressing it down. When we apply 90-degree pressure on a muscle fiber, we go straight down, like we cross that muscle, and we push it down. That muscle has a way of releasing. It has a way of kind of like softening and releasing. Inhaling, slowly come up. Okay, so now just notice what's different. The next thing I want to show you is interlace your hands like this. And then place your hand behind your head like this. Not on the neck, not up here, but like behind, exactly behind. So if you have hair and stuff, then get that out of the way and then just press down. Okay, so then next thing you're gonna do is press the hands against the head and press the head against the hands a lot. Press it so much that you notice all these muscles getting really like contracting. So press it a lot, keep pressing, and then release. Okay. We're gonna do it a few more times. Press, 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 squeeze, squeeze the head against the hand against the head, and then release. One more time. Press, 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 and then release. Okay. So what you're doing is you're kind of resetting your neck, your vertebrae. Next thing I want to show you is you have to hold your hands like this. Okay, so it has to be like this. Next, you're going to take the hand that you created. You're going to, let me show you here. Once you make this with your hands, place this part right here, right on the hairline, and then close it up. So your thumbs and your pinky fingers are actually pressing against the neck, and your head is tilted below. So you're looking, when you start this, you're kind of looking down. Then when you begin, keep pressing the thumb down, and the pinky fingers up and down, and slowly begin to lift your chin up. Lift your chin up, 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 keep going up. And as you come up, your head is gonna begin to squeeze your hands, and that's exactly what you want. If you have any rings, you may wanna take them off because the rings can hurt. So keep squeezing, keep squeezing, keep squeezing, and then slowly release. So the point is to have your hand back behind here so much, and then when you start to tilt, it's squeezing your head is squeezing your hands. And by doing that, you're actually creating a bit of space in your neck, in your vertebrae. Okay, so let's do it again. Press the hands against the neck, and then inhaling, slowly come up and keep squeezing. And then slowly release. All right. If you did this with me, then you might notice, like, move your head around a little bit and notice it might feel a little light. Right? It feels like, oh, something opened. So I want to invite you to keep practicing that on your own every day, especially if you're working on the computer a lot. That really helps for the neck to feel lighter and the head to feel lighter. So for now, we are towards the conclusion of your practice. So I want to go ahead and have you come lie back on your mat. As you do your final resting shape. So come lying flat on your back and stretch out your legs, stretch out your arms, let your palms face up and let your feet flare open. Inhale here. And then exhaling, lie completely flat on your back. Close your eyes as you come into your final resting shape. And invite you to watch yourself breathing. Notice the rising and the falling of your breath. Inhale and exhale. become still. Become still. Continue to close your eyes. Notice yourself breathing. We'll be here for another minute or so as you completely relax. If your mind wanders, and it's okay. If you're having thoughts or emotions, it's okay. I invite you to gently redirect your mind to the sensations of your body. Notice the places in your body that feel different than before. Notice any tingly or buzzy sensation. Slowly, slowly begin to return to your body. And as you're ready, taking your time, invite you to begin to transition, to bend one knee at a time and roll over to a side that feels comfortable to you. And then slowly begin to sit up, facing the camera, your computer, taking your time. And maybe just keep your eyes closed here for a moment to now register how your body feels, how your mind feels, how your heart is feeling from your practice today. And then as we close our practice, I invite you to bring your right hand on top of your heart, bring your left hand on top of your heart. Inhale, and then exhaling, slowly release. And bring your inner gaze into your heart center, the place in you that is kind and loving, place in you that is patient and compassionate, free of all judgment. Judgment either of yourself or of others, free of criticism of yourself or of others, and filled with kindness, filled with patience and courage. Here in your heart center is your place of gratitude. So as you close your practice today, I invite you to think about something that you are grateful for, even when times are so challenging, even when life is so different than it was a few weeks ago. What is still something that you are grateful of? Perhaps you're grateful of your practice, your loved ones. Perhaps you're grateful to God for the life, for the light, for the wisdom that is still here, for your ability and your capacity to make your life better and make this world better with your intentions, your gifts, and guidance. I invite you to take a moment to feel gratitude. And then slowly, inhaling, lift your head. Exhaling, release your hands down and gently open your eyes. And yay! We have completed our practice for today. So I'm going to go ahead, join along in the